Leo.
I'm Leo. I can't get that nasally. I'm not old enough. Adam's in his like mid-50s. I can't get that.
I keep snapping to snatching. Okay.
Action!
Leo. What's so special about this freaking lizard? The teacher's like freaking out.
Losing her mind.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Coming This Summer. The movie that maybe Disney should have bought to celebrate their 100th anniversary, right at it from behind Netflix.
Yeah, who's the studio on this one? Is it just straight up a Netflix
It's
original
Netflix,
film?
yeah.
Damn.
Happy Madison.
Okay. Yeah, okay. That's right. Okay. But he
Robert Schmeigel, longtime SNL writer.
Smigel?
Smigel, I'm sorry, Schmeigel. Schmeigel, I was thinking of,
Lord of the Rings.
Smigel, thank you. Wow. He was a head writer on SNL for years.
He's like Adam's,
He's their
guy,
buddies.
right?
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
he's Triumph the Insult Comic Dog. He's a lot involved with all that. All that brand of stuff.
Okay.
Saturday TV Funhouse, those crazy cartoons with the
So like 90s SNL guys.
that guy.
Yeah.
Like what still works clearly if you do it right. Because Disney wanted to go back and do let's do 90s stuff.
This movie has songs, comedy, heart.
Oh my God.
Animation is probably the only weakest
Not
part.
that bad though.
But compared to Wish, it's not
It's
that
not
bad.
bad.
It's not that bad.
The trailer makes the animation look worse than the movie actually is.
That's what I will say too. The trailer and the marketing.
Another
if you're-
Netflix fumble on the trailer
if
again.
You're dissuaded. A couple years ago, we got Sea Beast, and the trailer looked like a
It was
horrible
terrible.
film.
And it was
Animation
pretty
and voice
good.
acting wise came out to be pretty good. This one too. The
This
teaser
one
trailer
was-
for this was awful.
This was upper echelon good though. This was like blow my mind good.
The actual movie was. So if you had reservations, I'd go watch it.
Yeah. Turn it off right now if you
It's,
haven't.
it's Netflix. It's so easy. You could fire it up on your phone.
It's the number one movie still right now.
Fire it up on your phone. Watch 5 minutes of it. And if you're not into it, click off.
Oh, but I think you will. The opening song.
You will be. You'll be hooked. Yeah. The second Bill Burr and Adam Sandler are cutting on the kids, all walking into the classroom like, delinquent, daddy's girl,
divorced parents. Yeah, just like
germaphobe, bubble boy. Yeah, like it's perfect.
I can't believe how I was telling him before we start. Like I can't get over how good it was.
Yeah.
Like from the opening to
genuinely-
the end,
yeah,
it's just and
genuinely had a good time. I laughed out loud at
it's
a
not
few
overly
of the
long.
jokes.
It's like an hour and 43 minutes. It's the 10 minutes extra Wish should have had to make the movie better.
Yeah. Just for the even setup. Just for the setup. Even alone. Because the front half of this movie felt longer. Because they had more time. They're like, we can do all this stuff. They
But it
set
didn't
it up
feel
with like
long though.
the class has like the different teacher. And we get like a good 10 minutes with that other teacher.
With the nice
and then
teacher.
it's like, well, now she's pregnant and we got to swap teachers.
With the mean one.
And now it's like, I'm going to crack down on everyone. Heart of Rock turns to gold at the end.
Right,
You know,
classic-
she's the Grinch,
classic-
basically. Yeah.
This
definitely, yeah.
Did you watch Vivo?
No.
Okay, that's that Lin-Manuel one that Netflix did a year or
Okay.
two ago.
Is
I was
that
just gonna
good?
ask, it's actually way better than
it
you
the
think it
monkey?
would be.
The
The
monkey
little
guy?
he's not a monkey. He's a but the monkey guy. I can't remember. There's like a specific name because they say it like 30 times.
Okay.
No, I'm a whatever. you
Yeah,
know.
I know like the poster or whatever.
But for
you're
some
talking
reason
about,
that takes place in South Florida. I'm not kidding about this. That's why I was wondering if you've seen it. And the climax is also in the Everglades.
Huh.
So I'm like, is Netflix got
Got to think for
is the
South
animation
Florida?
in Florida? Like, is there sincerely, is there? Leo starts with Bill Burr and Adam Sandler going, oh man, tomorrow 5th grade starts again, you know, and
Yeah,
then
another
they're like,
year.
here we go, and basically they make a joke, the sun sets, and then it goes right into a song, and the song starts from at night as they're going to bed, taking a bath, to as they're like walking in the school, and it is so much more engaging than Wish. I cannot describe to you.
What's that movie where like the teacher's like motivating like the undercity class of like kids?
The Coolio movie.
You know what I'm talking about? It's like Freedom Writers or fucking.
I
that's,
know what
like,
you're
one of
talking. I
them.
know exactly what you're
It's
talking
like
about.
it's like all those movies. Like disgruntled kids need mentor
Yeah,
to
they
motivate them to be
they
reach
make fun
their
of it on
full
American
potential.
Dad, where Roger comes in to teach the kids. Yeah. I know exactly. I think was it Dangerous Minds. I think is one of the
okay,
ones.
yeah, or
Michelle
like a-
Pfeiffer and
like almost like not even like a Dead Poet Society like kind of
Yeah,
weird
yeah,
like
yeah.
thing like teacher ahead and And like even by the end, they're all like, we're all realizing our full potential thanks to our mentor. And I'm like, is this a fucking lizard movie where they're all singing or what's going on?
That's what I mean. Like this felt so top tier DreamWorks / almost Pixar level that I could not believe it. Like there's
I wish it had that animation is the only problem. I wish it was like done by Pixar. Like Pixar's Leo. And then it's like, yeah, man, lizard movies, fucking Rango and Leo. Two top tier lizard movies,
weird.
Man.
I actually don't think it looked that bad. I think if DreamWorks would have said if it just said Pixar's, everyone would have been like, oh, it's just the style they chose for this movie, and people would have been, this is amazing.
Yeah, pretty much. They didn't like take any chances though with the animation.
No, that
just
I will give you that.
stagnant.
I thought it looked really good, but they don't. You're right. They don't do anything completely over the top. There's not.
They do use animation for visual gags a lot more than like Wish did. There's a lot of like background shit going on.
Yeah.
One kid has a drone, and like his whole thing is like getting rid of the drone and like becoming like
Because his helicopter parents have an actual helicopter following him.
Yeah. And it's like we got to break up with the drone, and then the drone's like eating like ice cream in the window in a bathrobe and like drops the bowl when it sees the kid playing
Having
with the
fun.
lizard.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It's like
It's-
that level of visual gags. The preschoolers are all like these like mangy
Little
fucking
creatures.
like, head monsters.
They even show when they're and I'm not giving you the plot away, but like when they're at the end of 5th grade and they're doing like pictures, they show them like as kindergartners age up and they look like the little demon creatures, and then they like morph into like normal people. It's amazing.
Yeah, I would give this probably is
Before we
like
get super into it,
a 7.5
yeah,
out of 10.
I think because, and I'm gonna have to probably watch this 100 times because of the kids, because they haven't watched it yet.
They haven't watched it? Okay, I'm curious.
No,
to
but
see
I'm
what
gonna
they
give
think.
this an 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
This is one of my
Yeah.
favorite. This has been the best animated movie we've seen since, for me, The Last Wish from Puss in Boots.
Puss
2.
in Boots. Wow.
This was
That
almost
outranks
that good.
Spider-Verse, that outranks.
I probably
Trolls
I probably
3?
enjoyed myself more than Spider-Verse in this movie.
Trolls 3? Trolls 3 was pretty fun.
This
I think
one had a-
Trolls... Yeah, I don't
Trolls
know.
3 is a fun movie.
That's a
This one
different
has
movie.
a shit ton of heart. More heart than Wish had.
What other animated movie came out this year? There's got to be another one in between. Mario, the Super Mario
than
Bros.
Mario.
movie.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
way better than the
Way
Super
be-
Mario
better
Bros.
than
movie.
Ruby Gilman.
Ruby Gilman,
Julie
way
Gilman.
better than Ruby Gilman. Yeah, so that's just some of the animated movies
The
that.
last couple years.
Yeah.
like legitimately.
This was better than Bad Guys. This was better than Sea Beast. This was better than.
I know. I'm like thinking the Viva movie. It was better than that came out a year or so ago. Like I can't think of a whole lot. This has been better than most of the stuff Disney and Pixar have done.
There's like
in the
one
last
where we're
couple
gonna be
years.
like, oh no, that was way better.
That one was
That was
better,
way
but no, like I enjoyed this more than like better than Strange World, better than Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah. Oh my God.
The songs aren't as catchy as Encanto because that's literally written for you to hear the song on the
But the
radio.
movie's
and
better.
sing. But I think his movie is probably better.
The movie's better. Yeah. This doesn't have a "We Don't Talk About Bruno." I can't
No.
really remember any of the songs.
The
like,
songs are all exposition songs, though.
Exposition,
But
yeah.
they're funny.
TM.
Like, and they all rhyme until like. So Leo goes. Oh, wait, we can give scores first before we get super into.
Yeah,
the,
we got
okay,
scores.
sorry,
7.5,
that's right,
8 out of
that's
10.
right.
Okay, now we're gonna dive. That was we're rambling a little bit there.
Yeah,
and now
sorry.
we're gonna dive.
So the
Or
movie
die.
basically, or die, beans broken. The movie basically, he is. He doesn't want to. He finds out. Leo finds out that from one of the parents that his breed of lizard only lives
To 75.
75.
Yep.
He has to figure out the first 10 minutes of the movie is him figuring out how old he is, which is the funniest shit in the movie almost.
He's like trying to count.
He's like, we gotta do the fire alarm to go talk to the other grade because all the animals know is what they learn in the grade they're in every year because they are once they're in that class, they're in that class. So they're
Yeah.
like really good at like in the movie like at fractions and all these shit that they only teach in
We
fifth
didn't learn
grade.
how to count because
We only know
they
fractions.
had never been in preschool, so they never learned like the ABCs or like how to
Yep.
count or anything.
But they know
So,
more
yeah.
advanced. So it's the funniest, stupidest thing. But so once he finds out he's like a year away from 75, it's like I'm done. I'm gonna go to the Everglades and be free.
This is like the setup to the entire movie, pretty much. And then like new class, it's the start of a new school year. He needs to figure out how old he is because it's like meet the parents day.
Because it's the
or
same thing.
Whatever.
That's the joke star, like we talked about earlier. Like he's just they're slaying the kids, they're slaying the parents on Meet the Parents night.
Yeah.
So it's like the new year, but then eventually he realizes, oh my god, we've been doing this for
How
forever.
long? And it pans back to 1949. Yeah. It's like panning through all the years and like the
When he's a
different
hippie.
different hairstyles and different outfits of this fucking lizard. Yeah. So like This is like 10 minutes in, and I've already laughed like multiple times at Bill Burr and Adam Sandler cutting shade on all these kids and their parents.
The song's
like,
position opening is amazing with the kids talking about
kids
why they're happy or not happy about going to school. Like the bully, like, I'm happy I fail. I get to come back again and do it and be the bully. Like, it's really fucking funny.
Yeah, it's good. It's definitely good. And that's the whole setup is he needs to like, he's realizing he's too old. So he's got to, like, he doesn't realize he has to mentor the kids until, like,
so he
a little
tries
bit
to
later.
escape. Yeah, so the teacher that everybody loves, the teacher of the year.
Yeah, gets pregnant.
She's pregnant, I guess, again, because, like, one of the parents like, this happened in 3rd grade. So it's really funny. So then they replace it, like you said, with the Grinch, basically. And she's like, I'm from the old school. You got to take the pets home. So then Leo's like, perfect.
We're getting rid of the laptops or iPads. You're getting textbooks. You got to take the class pet home every week.
Yeah, it's like old school.
Yeah.
Like right out of the 80s, the 70s, high school.
There's like, the other teacher did like gold stars. Like at one point she pops out like throwing stars and does like a Naruto like flip and like throws them at the wall. Like, did we need that?
No, but it was funny as hell. Because later in the movie with the alligators and she goes, take some demerits and then
she like fucking whips him at him. Yeah, it like comes back. Stupid. I'm like, it's a plot point.
It is.
Holy shit. Yeah. Whatever Netflix did back in the day, this feels like an apology. And they're like, do whatever you want, animators. If you want to make a drone eating ice cream in a bathrobe, fucking go ahead.
But these are the things you need. You can't be so safe that people talk about Wish being too corporate. It's because it's like literally paint by numbers. Oh, we're going to open with this literally classic, non-offensive, very 2 minutes on the dot song that's going to say, this is where we live and here's who lives here. Then we're going to move. Like, we've seen it 1,000 times.
I know.
This is like, we're going to start with a song, but we are literally going to have some of the characters destroy themselves in the song about how terrible they are.
Comedy, joke, comedy. Yeah,
you instantly love the characters. You're instantly hooked and like the characters.
All the kids are great.
The kids
too.
are great.
Yeah.
They here's the bully, the bitch girl. You end up liking her.
Yeah.
So he goes home with the first kid who is basically.
I think his daughters are in it.
Is that who's doing? I could see them
I
doing
think
the voices.
the 2 main girls or whatever, like the bully and like the one who talks a lot.
Right.
Is,
The
like,
one who talks a lot is supposed
kids.
to be alluded to kind of like autistic. At least that's the way I took it.
The spectrum.
Yeah, they're trying to do that. So first he goes home with her, talks, tells all the kids, including her, I'm only talking to you because you're special, which is the funniest.
No!
I'll die. I will die. What? It's so funny.
This movie gets so good. Oh my fucking god, this movie gets so good. I forgot about
song
the
he
Bill Burr
sings
shit.
her.
Yeah.
When he's about like shutting up and no one wants to hear it.
Yeah.
And it sounds so sweet when every song he says, it's like, so shut up. Like the crying song, suck it up.
Yeah. Yeah, so Adam Sandler basically sings and like shits on the kids and tells them to be like, stop doing what you're doing and like, dude, try this.
Because he's learned from watching all the years of elementary school.
Yeah, so he knows. He's like, if you do this, this'll happen. And the kids do that, and then that happens. And they're all like, thanks, Leo. And they're like, wait, call me.
All of them dropping phones in is the fun.
Bill Burr's like, what's going on? Why do they like you so much?
Jason
Bill Burr
Alexander's in this movie.
Yeah.
He kills it. Yeah. Bill Burr, I mean, he needs to do more. I know he had the one animated show on Netflix. F for Family or whatever.
Is that his? Okay. Yeah.
It's that one of those. But this is probably the best thing he's done.
Squirtle the Turtle.
So funny.
Yeah. Jason Alexander is one of the dads. He gets a song. He hasn't sang a song since Hunchback of Notre Dame is one of the
that was insane.
gargoyles or whatever. Yeah.
There's such a commentary on 40 things going on in this movie, too. That song scene, like when the house and like the watches, he's like, honey, you're going to tip the watches, right? And he's like, what? I'm not tipping the watches.
It's just like the cartoon watches. They're like, nah,
you
we'll
guys
get
want
you
some
next
water?
time
And
or
he's
whatever.
like, no, Mr. Sink or whatever. Or Stink? Or
I don't know. I didn't.
Because it's skit. Oh,
I didn't watch the movie.
Were we supposed to
I've
review
just
a
been
movie?
rolling with whatever you have been saying. Yeah, no, all the visual gags like paid off.
It's Skin,
and,
they call him
funny.
Skid. That's
Okay.
right. All the marketing comes out as Skid. And
Okay.
It's like, it's Skin, not Skid.
Okay. Well, there you go.
There you go.
It's skin, not skid, guys.
But that's the Jason Alexander. That's like the running joke for that. It's all his it's all his guys too throughout the movie. The principal is Rob Schneider.
Okay.
I like when the golfers hit him in the balls when he's hanging on the fence. That's like the guys from Waterboy and stuff. You can hear him.
Okay.
The bunny's Nick Swartzen, which I love. That little scene that was funny as hell when he's doing the addition on his paws. Like,
yeah. Yeah, go watch it. Go
It's
see
great.
it for yourselves for sure. It's on Netflix. It's super accessible.
I didn't know if I believed everybody going, this is what put a dent in on Wish, but man, number
No,
one movie.
I don't think so, but
I could see the word of mouth. It's still
Yeah.
number one, and it's better than Wish.
And there's still trolls out. I mean, there's still animated. There's still kids movies that are out
that are
in
better.
theaters.
There's
Yeah,
2
that are
movies
way
currently better than Wish that are out.
Yeah, and one is on a streaming service that costs like $6,
Oof.
and then you can watch it for the next month. And Wish costs whatever money, and then you watch it one time. So
Yeah, that has no rewatchability.
and then that's that, and has no rewatchability.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish Wish took chances
I do.
like this, visually at least, not having, thanks, John, thanks, babe, okay, we're done with that. You could be our fairy godmother,
Swing and
fart,
miss.
fart.
That's what this movie, they tried to do this,
Yeah.
and they can't. Like,
Yeah.
This is how you do it. This was like Shrek-ish. Like, the way that they did the humor, you're like, oh, I get it.
Yeah, this felt like it should have been like a DreamWorks
It did feel
movie.
DreamWorks.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
did,
yeah,
really
yeah,
did.
Yeah.
Like, top-tier DreamWorks, which I couldn't believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So go see it. Go watch it.
Go watch it. Do the thing. It's great. All right.
My kicks off with Beyonce for December, but I'm just looking at that. It's
Yeah.
directed by the guy who did, or from Suicide Squad and RoboCop.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
The stars the main guy, Joel.
Oh, okay.
One of the main guys.
Oh,
from
Joel
those movies.
Kinnaman.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that was him. He looks very different and older now. Damn, okay. Fuck.
They're basically saying it's Violent Night without the comedy.
I was going to say, they couldn't call this Violent Night because it was already a better David Harbour movie that